Henrik Ibsen was born in 1828 in Skien, Norway, and lived until 1906, when he died at the age of 78 in Christiania, now called Oslo, also in Norway. For most of his life he resided in Italy and Germany, and he wrote A Doll's House in Munich from 1878 to 1879.
To fully understand the background of Ibsen's play, we have to consider the culture and society of the time. In the 19th century, Norway aimed to create an independent identity regarding literature and art, and was successful in doing so. Ibsen played a great part in these developments, alongside other famous writers such as Asbjørnsen and Moe, who told Norwegian folk tales, which are still very well known nowadays. If we consider Norwegian art, we have to consider the very famous painting The Scream, painted by Edvard Munch in 1893.
Ibsen wrote most of his work from an impartial point of view, also called a narrator, such as in A Doll's House. He often used real life as an inspiration, and it can be said that many of his works are autobiographical. Key examples of autobiographical plays written by Ibsen are The Master Builder and A Doll's House. In both cases, he used people from real life as characters in his plays.
Ibsen wrote A Doll's House in the context of the society at the time. This is clearly revealed throughout, as it becomes clear that women were less empowered than men in the late 19th century, and that they were brought up without a sense of self-control. This gave them a much weaker position in society. The play then mocked the known gender roles, which caused controversy, which will be discussed later. However, it also made people think about these gender roles, one of Ibsen's main motives while writing the play. Nowadays, some people claim that Ibsen's play marked the social change in Norway in the 20th century. Chances are very high that Ibsen's A Doll's House actually was an autobiographical piece, as the play shows a lot of characteristics and details that occurred to Ibsen himself as well. In the introduction in the book and on various websites, the connection between Nora and Laura Keeler is made. Keeler was a good friend of Ibsen, and her husband was very ill as well. The two got in touch through a relationship, as Ibsen fancied the girl that was then called Laura Petersen. Some of their relationship has also influenced the play, as he used to call her his Skylark, similar to Torvald in the play. In 1872, Petersen married a Danish man called Victor Keeler, and she acquired his surname. Not much time later, Victor was diagnosed with tuberculosis. The couple went to Italy to improve Victor's recovery. When Ibsen went to visit the pair in Rome, he thought of the idea to write the play. The trip was paid by Laura without Victor's consent. In 1878, she had to repay her loans, but wasn't able to, and she found herself in a difficult situation as she didn't want to tell her husband about the loans, just like Nora. Ibsen eventually wrote the play in Munich in 1879, before publishing it in Christiania, now known as Oslo.